Nation. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Annado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarvabhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the Emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. We are learning Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita, written by Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwarlu. So we are in Kshetragna Vibhaga Yogam, learning third Slokam last week. Let's pray our Guru to provide the wisdom in a right manner, make us understand the wisdom in a right way. So we came to know that last week from first to half of the third slokam. Let us recap what we learnt last week. So Arjuna was asking about the Prakriti, Purusha, Kshetra, Kshetragna, Gnana, Gneya. So these were the questions Arjuna asked. Gnana means the wisdom, Gneya means to be known. Kshetra means it's a body. Kshetragna means who knows about the body completely. Then Lord Krishna said, so Arjuna, this body is called Kshetra, and who knows this is said as Kshetragna. That's told by Jnanis, he said. So Kshetragna means the one who has complete authority over the body is called Kshetragna. He is nothing but Atma itself. Lord Krishna said that know me as I am the Kshetragna in all bodies. My opinion is the knowledge of the body, and the Atma is the real wisdom. So what he said about the real wisdom? The real wisdom is the one which we learn about the Kshetragna. So when we learn about the Kshetragna completely, that can be called the real wisdom. So we came to know that Atma, the soul, the immortal soul, which is inside the body, which is spread whole body from head to the toe, and which is providing the conscious energy to the whole body in order to move the body. So how the mobility is coming to the body? Because of the immortal soul only. Immortal soul is the one who is the main reason behind the movements of the body, actions of the body. So everything, all the functions are being performed under the control of the Atma itself. So we came to know that in the body there are three souls: immortal soul, mortal soul, absolute soul. And the body is made up of the Prakriti, the nature. Atma, Jivatma, the immortal soul and mortal soul are the speck of Paramatma itself. When we say for namesake we call Atma, but Atma is different. Atma, the pieces of Atma, the specks of Atma, each one of the speck is there in each one of the creature's body. So Jivatma is also there. For each and every body, Jivatma is completely different. And also we came to know that there are 7 nerve centers in the body. In the among them, seventh nerve center, which is on the head portion, in our head portion, that is the one which controls all the 6 nerve centers. So similarly, there is a Grandhi Rajam, which is the king of the gland, which is the 7th gland, which has the authority over all the 6 glands. So based on the conscious energy pumped by the seventh nerve center, remain in the body will be with weakness and strongness. Strength and weak will come from that. So based on the energy passed by the Grandhi Rajam, the king of the gland, to other six glands, the body will be either healthy or unhealthy. So the immortal soul is going to uh, perform two actions with these two things. One is with the nerve centers, another with the glands itself. So there are seven glands in the body. So we need to go in deeper in order to understand about the glands, how they function inside the body. So we also came to know that Atma is the immortal soul is going to drive the body based on the karma what the mortal soul earned in his previous birth. So according to that, whenever there are two persons weighs equally same and their size is same, they cannot lift the same weight because it is the atma is going to work according to the karma. When the mortal soul what kind of experience he has to get, based on that atma is going to give the power to the body to perform the actions. So that is the reason people may look same, may look heavy, but they cannot perform the task equally. So there is a variation in their task performance as well. So Atma is spread whole body and it is the one which is the driving force inside the body itself. So it got entire power to manage whole body and it is doing the task, two types of tasks. No, two, one is using the nerve centers, another is using the glands. So based on that weakness, weakness or strongness or healthy, unhealthy, those kind of things happen to the mortal soul. Then we continued learning about the glands, right? So we came to know about the glands and the nerve centers. Let's go in deeper about the glands. There are the glands inside our body. So we have the saliva. We have saliva, right? That is salivary glands. Salivary glands are there in our head. So they are nearby our ears on both sides, just below the ears. So whenever you think about the tamarind fruit something, then automatically the saliva will be released more and more. So saliva, what it does, it is going to digest the sweet food, that is glucose and carbohydrates also. So if saliva release is less, if saliva quantity is less, so then digestion also will be reduced. So the king of the gland is there, that is the pituitary gland we call. That pituitary gland will decide how much saliva should be produced from the salivary glands. In accordance with the capacity of this saliva, digestive power exists in the body. So if the saliva is if the saliva is getting produced more and more, then the digestion will be super fast and well. So if it is produced very less, then the digestion slows down. And also in our body, carbohydrates give power and warmthness to the body. So if saliva production is less, then carbohydrates are not digested well, because of that, what happens? So, a body will become weak and it will have less energy to perform the actions. So, the chief reason for health or ill health is the salivary glands, because of that salivary gland. In the same way, the secretion of remaining glands are doing each kind of work and be connected with the health of the body. The thyroid gland is there, right? Another gland, thyroid gland, which is in the throat area. So that will decide luster of face, the growth of nose and lips, and maintains its health. So the portion of the body in that location itself. So the both bile and the pancreatic secretions are useful for digestion. The secretions of pancreas is also another gland. So what it does, it will maintain the glucose percentage inside the blood itself. So if pancreas does not produce, it does not function properly, then there is a hormone called insulin. The insulin hormone will not be produced appropriately. When its production is less, what happens? Automatically the sugar levels will go up in the blood. That we call it as diabetes or sugar uh, disease, we call. So if it is produced properly, then he will not have any sugar disease. The semen, the prostate gland, another one is prostate gland is there. So that will produce the semen in the body. So the semen will be stored in the body. Sometimes the prostate gland may produce more or produce less. So if storage is more or less, there will be a change in the health or body of the human being. If the semen storage is more, the working of gland is lessened. So if the storage is more, the glands won't function well, results in slightly ill health due to change in the body. This ill health is slightly physical and is more mentally. So, in the youth, the king of gland can make a manner to go out excessive semen. So, the king of gland, Grandhi Rajam, so what it will do, it will make the semen go out when it is produced excessively. If the more semen goes out from the body, glands have to work more to produce semen. So when the semen is gone out from the body, so then there will be a pressure on the gland to produce more. That means there will be a more demand on that. So that results in a ill health. If the more semen is lost from the body, immediately occurs hopeless state and become apathetic. In the cells of semen, a blue colored visible shine is there. That the semen contains blue color visible shine. The production of semen depends on the efficiency of the king of the gland. So if the king of the gland is efficient, then the production will be more. As the structure of working is in accordance with karma, so these all works according to the karma itself. So the production of semen also based on the karma, how much it has to produce, less or more, all those things. This is called wealth of manliness, that is called Magasiri. So as in the wealth, rich and poor exist, similarly in the manliness also same thing. So rich and poor will be there. In the wealth of manliness, differences exist. All the glands are connected with each other. So and connected with the king of the gland. These glands are connected one another, and also the king of the gland is there that will supervise all the other glands. So the yogi who is in the Brahma Yogam, he is going to put his focus on the Grandhi Rajam, the king of the gland itself. So that is the pituitary gland. Uh, in the Vemana Yogi poem also they said that in between the eyebrows and above of uvula. Uvula means a small tongue is there, right? East side of that small tongue, and between the two eyebrows, when you draw two lines, wherever they um, um, wherever they join, they touch each other, that point is called the pituitary gland. That there we need to put focus. When Brahma Yogis put focus on that Grandhi Rajam or the pituitary gland or the king of the gland, what happens? So their Grandhi Rajam or king of the gland will function healthy. So that is the reason when the pancreas also works properly. So the Brahma Yogis won't get diabetes at all. So it is worthy to pay attention to the Brahma Yogis as they do not have diabetes disease. Besides, the emanating waves, the waves are coming out from the king of gland, are spread whole body. In the common man, those waves are very less. They are not much effective. In the health of body, the role of pituitary gland is important. The pituitary gland is very important because it is supervising all the glands. In the secretion of every gland, one kind of light exists. In the secretions of every gland, all the glands produce the some secretion, right? That secretion will have the specific light in it. The light which is originated from the pituitary gland transmits as waves and made the glands work. So the waves uh, come from the pituitary gland, they they will make the other glands to work. If the light waves of pituitary gland are not sufficient to any gland, the gland does not work in an order. So that is why so many diseases come and people get sick or uh, health healthy. So based on the performance of the king of the gland, health ill health will be uh, depending, so will depend on it. Atma is the king who rules the kshetra called the body. So kshetra means the body, so the king of the body is Atma, immortal soul. So it is going to do some work in the functioning of glands and doing some work in manner of nervous centers. So Bhagavan said that the knowing of Atma, which is Lord of the body and spreads over the whole body, is the important wisdom. Important wisdom is the one which we learn about Atma, which is the king of the body itself. So all must endeavor to know the wisdom of inner working of the body by leaving the knowledge of external matters. Throw away all the external matters. Go in depth into the internal matters and learn the wisdom. So this is what the third slokam. Let us see the fourth slokam what it is. Tat kshetram yaccha yadrukcha yadvikari yataccha yat sachayo yat prabhavaccha tassamasena me shrunu. So Bhagavan is saying, listen to me as I am saying briefly about what that kshetra is, what that is, what the changes are, from where that changes have born, who is Kshetragna, what influence does he have. So Bhagavan said that he would reveal about the Kshetra and Kshetragna. Kshetra means body, Kshetragna means who knows about the body. That is Atma itself. So what is Kshetra? How many kinds what exists? How many kinds that exist? So what is Kshetra? How many kinds that exist? What kind of changes that has? The Kshetra, the body, what kind of changes that has? By which those changes have come? So what was the reason for those changes? Then who is Kshetragna? Who is the one who knows about the body? What is the influence of Kshetragna? So how Kshetragna is influencing the influence of the Kshetragna? How does that influence work in the body? So how does the immortal soul's influence work on the body? Knowing about these matters is the real wisdom. That's what Lord Krishna said. Let us see the fifth slokam. Rushibir bahuda Gitam. ऋषिभिर् बहुधा गीतं छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक् ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः. So what is he saying? The matters about Atma and body are said by the saints, Vedas and Brahma Sutras, which are made as doctrine with the reason. Let us know the wisdom which was decided by the elders. So um, let us end the session today here at fifth slokam. Let us continue from the sixth slokam onwards in the next week. So let us do Mangala Prardhana. O Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhurupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmanam to everyone.